Hello, this is Abdul Wahab, and today we are going to run some basic commands on a switch, which will include changing the clock of the switch and the time of switch, and changing the name of switch, adding some banner text and some passwords on the switch. So let's get started. Let's get a switch. We are going to use PT switch here, and then just simply left click on the switch. And we can see that there are different modules here, and each module have different working. So we are going to use that module which we need. So in order to add a module, first we have to turn off the switch here and then add the modules from here. There are different modules like Ethernet, fast Ethernet. This is for fiber fast Ethernet and fiber gigabit Ethernet. Now we're going to use fast Ethernet here and then put some cover on this one and turn on the switch. Then we click on the CLI to run the commands. We have to wait for the switch to turn on. It's still loading. Now this is the user mode. We can tell that this is user mode by looking at the sign here. Now in order to go to the next mode, we write enable, and now we are in enable mode where we can run different commands. Like to check what amount of commands we can run on the level, we simply press shift plus question mark. We can check that there are only these commands we can run on this level. So on the user mode, we can run only, like, let's check, we can run only these 5 to 10 commands here, which are, we can see that here. Show command tells us about if you want to see the table or MAC address table, or, IP, whatever you want to see, we write show and then write, let's check MAC address table here. MAC dash address table. There's no MAC address here right now. So let's go to our main purpose here. We are let's change the clock. Let's see what's the time, what time the switch is on right now. Show clock. Now it's telling us now that we are in 1993 and it's 12 past 1 o'clock, but right now the time is 8:50 here. So we are going to change the time of the switch. So in order to change the time of switch, we write clock set. Sorry. So in order to set the clock, we write clock set. Now we want to see that if our command is complete or not. We press shift plus question mark. Now it will tell us what is missing here. So now we have to set the time in this manner. First we have to write the hours. It's 8 past 53 minutes, and write some random seconds here, 25 seconds. Again, press shift plus question mark. We can see that we have to write the date, month, and the year. Now today is 16th of March 2022. Now the time has been changed here. Now, in order to confirm, we can write show clock. You can see the time has been changed here. Now we want to change the name of our switch here. We say that we want to change our name from switch to SWT, like the short form of switch. We check that if we can change the name from this level. No, we cannot change name of the host name. We cannot change the host name from this level. In order to change the host name, we are going to go to the next level, which is configure terminal. This is the level 15 of switch, and which is the maximum level of switch. So we press shift plus question mark. We can see that there's a command host name, set the system's network's name. Just write host name and then the name of the what we want the name for a switch. We say that we want to change it to SWT. Now press enter, and then you can see that the name has been changed to SWT. Now we want to add some banner text on, like, when the user enters the switch, we show some instructions, whatever we want to show. At present, we want to say that hello, this is SWT. So we just write banner, MOTD. Press shift plus question mark if you want to change or you want to see that if the command is complete or not. Now we write our message, hello, this is SWT, and where C is lay limiting the character. It means that we have to end, if we want to end the message, we have to write C at the end. And now let's check if it's working or not. Exit. Oh, there's something wrong here. Let me check here, which is the problem. Now I want that whenever I write one, the message end at one. At at the start, we were saying that we have to write C, but uh, when we write only this thing, we now enter text. You will understand when you practice. Hello. Now let's check if it's working or not. Yeah, I think there was some problem with that statement before. Now we have added the login text here with the help of banner. Now we want to set some passwords so that nobody can change the change the host name or anything from this system without the password. So we are going to uh, set a password on the console level, so nobody enters the switch without the permission or without the passwords. So if we want to add some passwords in console, we have to write line console. We have only one console, so which is console 0. Now we want to add a password here. Password. Just simply write password and then write what you want the password. Let's say I want ccna1 is the password for our console. Then we have to write login. Let's check if it's working or not. Yeah, that's right. We can see that there's a banner text, hello, this is SWT. Then password is asking for password. For password ccna1. Yeah, it's working. Then now we want to set a password on our enable mode, where like whenever the user come and want to get into the enable mode, from user mode to enable mode, we have to add a password to get into enable mode. Now we want to add, now we will go to configure terminal and then set password. Let's see how we can set password here. Enable. As you can see, it's saying that modify enable passwords parameters. Enable password. You can set passwords and secret on enable mode. The difference between password and secret is that when you set the password, you can the user can check the password from the show run command, and but when will you write enable secret, the user cannot check the password because it will decode password into some random numbers, and user will not be able to check the password. Let's check both. First we enable password and then write password ccna2, and then let's see if it's working or not. First we have to give the console password ccna1. Sorry, what is happening here? Yeah, ccna1. Then yes, the password is perfectly fine. Let's write ccna2. Yeah, it's working. Show run. Now the user can check passwords from here. You can see that enable password is ccna2 because it has no you can say secrecy here. Now we want, in order to add some secrecy, we will convert the password from enable password from enable secret. Let's check configure terminal. Enable secret. Again, we are using ccna3 here. Exit. Now we can see that. Let's check. Yeah, you can see the difference between enable password and enable secret. That enable password, we can check enable password from here, but we cannot tell what is the password, what was the secret password here. So this is the difference between enable password and enable secret. Now, as we have done the different tasks on the switch, like and the changing the name and adding banner text and adding some passwords, now we are going to connect PCs to the switch and making connections between the PCs here. Add some wires here and let's check it. Now assign some IPs to the PCs. Let's check if this can ping the system. First system can ping system 3. Ping 192.6. Yeah, it's working perfectly fine. And now if we want to uh, enter into the switch, we want to change the configuration of switch. We have to add the passwords, and we have now this banner text here. Everything is working perfectly fine now. Enable password CCNA2. Sorry, CCNA2. I forgot the password here now, but CC. Okay, now I forgot the password, but here's now everything we have done here, and that's all for today. We will meet you in the next meeting.